I want to speak about this no good, despicable white supremacist Karen video that several of my friends were sending me. So I decided to talk about it. I don't know what the whole all the logistics was to this story, family, because I was trying to find and do my research and see like where the woman worked and was there any more video out there, but I could find none. And if anybody got some more information on this particular video, because I'm gonna be showing y'all the audio and the video of it, let it be known in the comment section, because this lady is evidently some kind of medical personnel. She went to a police station and she was making a complaint, from what I gather, on like black people being homeless and vandalizing cars and things like that. And she ordered for the officer, like, why do you got a gun? You should be, shooting black people. And if she said that black people come into her wherever she works as a medical personnel, maybe she's a nurse or something like that, she'll let them die. And we can't have these kind of no good, rotten white supremacists with this kind of mindset working around foundational black Americans, because hopefully she hadn't already harmed some black Americans, truth be told. But we got to make sure we get her out of, that type of position, because she ain't got no business working around black people, if you ask me. And we're seeing an influx of these kind of things like we did with that African nurse that had Black American views on things, and this is a no-no. But I'm gonna show y'all the audio and the video, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, let me pull this up. Come on, just a second, family. You hear what she said? She said, if I see people in the hospital like you, I let them die. We need to know what hospital she works at and what she does in that hospital, because we need to get her removed from that position ASAP. And truth be told, she needs some charges put on her. Fair use. Fair use.
Oh, wow. So you work at a hospital? Oh, my God. So let this... You guys can't control these people, get them off the street. That's right. You can't. They're just sitting here. Yeah, what's your gun for? What's your gun for?
She's asking the police, what do you got a gun for? If I had a gun, I'd shoot them, telling the police to shoot black people. Insane. As if she knows the police would be justified for harming unarmed black people, which most times, unfortunately, is the case. But this no good officer in question, just sitting there letting her make these open air threats against black people, he should be held accountable as well. But under this system of racism, white supremacy, this system looks after and takes care of its own. All of them are complicit in it. They all play on the same team, this Karen and this police officer. So let's continue on. Fair use, fair use.
She wants to shoot homeless people. It is my business, you dumb bitch. Shut your mouth. Well, you're here in public talking, so I'll speak up. That's why you look like a slob. Look at you. You literally look like a slob. Get your shit together, lady. You look disgusting. You're just miserable. No wonder you're miserable. Look at you. You're shaped like an apple with little skinny legs. You look like... You know what? Look at you. You're grown. You're grown. You're grown. You're grown.
You hear what she's yelling at him? Go back to the jungle. Go back to the jungle. Let's continue on. Oh, there it goes. Go back to Africa, she told him. Go back to the jungle. This is insanity, family. See, this is a white supremacist talking point when you hear people say go back to Africa, because this woman is sadly mistaken. Not all of our people were brought over on slave ships, and brought here from Africa. A lot of our people were already here. Let's continue on. Says again. She said, go back to the jungle. I'm American. This is a white supremacist talking point. Clearly, whenever people say, well, go back to Africa, go back to the jungle, she said, you were brought here. I'm American. Unfortunately, a lot of these white supremacists and people in general, they sadly mistaken when they think that all black people were brought to America from other places, as slaves, because a lot of our people were already here. We were the black aboriginals as well. And Christopher Columbus, even when he was making his travels around the world, black people were doing good and thriving in every area. He even reported this. Every place he went, he seen black people. So this is the white supremacist talking point when you hear them saying go back to Africa, because we were already here. Foundational black Americans built this land called the U.S. We were here before the white supremacists, white people. We were even here before the red Native Americans. We were already in America. That's the part that they don't want to tell you, because they want you to feel like foreigners and guests in our homeland. America is our homeland. We built America. You would have no America if it wasn't for foundational black Americans. See, the white supremacists, they tried to build America and tried to get things popping, and they failed miserably. It wasn't until they forced our ancestors to do so that they gained some kind of traction and made progress in building it. So when people talk about us all coming over from slave ships, some of us came over, but a lot of us were already here, and they just mixed us all in together and said we were all, put us all into slavery. And this, this is just a white supremacist talking point that we all come out of Africa, this, that, or the other. You would have no America if it wasn't for the foundational black Americans. And this Karen is sadly mistaken, because the only place that her people are indigenous to is them caves they crawled out from under, couldn't even walk right, if you ask me. But yeah, our people built America, and we getting codified around that now. We picking up the land, and this is what they don't want us to do, because they wanted us to feel like foreigners and guests in this homeland, in our homeland of America, because many of us were already here in America thriving. Some of us might have came over on them slave ships, but it mixed in, but we were the black aboriginals as well. America is foundational black Americans. That's why when we say foundational, we mean the building of, the beginning, because you would have no America if it wasn't for foundational black Americans. But I digress. Yeah, this Karen needs to be charged up quick, fast, and in a hurry, because this is a hate crime, truth be told. This is why we need these black hate crimes put on the books to deter these no good white supremacists and collaborators from this. And she deserves to be fired from whatever medical position she got. We got to find out what hospital she works at. So if any of the family knows what hospital she works at, leave it in the comments section, because I tried to do my homework. I was drawing up a blank, and that officer needs held accountable too, because he just sitting there letting her make these open air threats, and she was asking him to go use his gun to harm black people, as if she knew that he would get away most times how these race soldiers do for unjustly harming our people. Just my thoughts on the matter, but this no good racist Karen needs held accountable. Peace.